I give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles that's engraved in stone that teaches the truth. Shalom to all GMS. Shalom to all Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brethren and all the aqua. And shalom to the hopeful 144,000 elect. Shalom. So another day, another week. But one thing that doesn't change, it's just like an hourglass. Time is running out. And since time is running out, we have to keep aware of things that's going on in this world. So, if you've been paying attention to the news, things are going down in Chicago, and hopefully, because sometimes my lunch break gets a little busy, even though it's supposed to be my lunch break, but people always ask me for stuff for you to do on your own lunch break. I can try to do a video showing some of the clips of what's going on in Chicago, because it's going to only get worse. And to the video last night, a lot of people don't think that Trump can go into a third term. It very well can. Just like how I always try to tell people, is that if he wants to stay in there, all he has to do is have some people incite some nonsense, and he's in there for a third term. See, people have their hopes in the wrong direction. They keep thinking America is going to get better, but it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. It has to get worse before it gets better, so it can be better. And when you try to explain to a lot of these Christian American people about where the true information comes from, that's hard in itself. Just trying to explain to them, to let them know that, hey, how do you think we got these Bibles? How do you think we got these scriptures that people are reading in all these churches? Those scriptures came from the original people of the children of God, which the Father is Yahweh. It originally came from Him. And those children are the children of the ones that look African American, the ones that look the so-called Hispanic, the children that look so-called Indian, and we have to realize that these scriptures, some of them were taken out, and still wasn't back at it until years ago. And if you know the history of the Bible, they did have a slave Bible. So that is more proof that the Bible was hijacked. I tried to explain to someone that I know that the Bible was hijacked. So when they purposely take out scriptures and verses that may bring healing or help to an individual, they took it out. Like they took out about fasting, that you should fast. And fasting is a good thing. It gives you time to reflect, to think, to be grateful. They even don't want us to have many wives. And having many wives is a good thing because you get to have a bigger family. And your wife doesn't have to be all burdened down with trying to do everything. Her sister wife can help her, which they are both sister wives, because they're helping each other with each other's kids. And they don't have to feel lonely. And they don't have to feel like they're home all alone, because they got their sister wife there with them. So, when people get this misunderstanding of the Bible and how it's broken down and how it's supposed to be used, people think certain things that you're doing it wrong. It's amazing how people can accept the Messiah and his people looking one way, but can't accept it being the other way. And that way is knowing that the Mashiach, known as Jesus Christ, but real name is Yahawashi, he was a dark-skinned man, along with his disciples. They were dark-skinned. And so, just like in the book of Maccabees, they basically put out a decree to change that. That's why Putin was releasing the vote of showing how the actual people look like. But some people really don't know the truth about how the Bible been corrupted. And that's why you have so many Christians out here lost. And when you mention certain things to them, they don't understand. And they really think they know everything. But they don't. And this is not a video to talk down on them. Only thing I'm basically trying to say is, if you truly love the Bible like how you say, there's nothing wrong with doing some history on it. Because I'm here to tell you, the Bible has been corrupted. And it was. And now it's getting back in order. But it's mostly corrupted by the teaching. Not usually by what's in it, per se. Because they got all different type of translations, but they're all supposed to line up. But if you have someone that's going to interpret it wrong, then how can it work? You must interpret stuff right. And that's where the confusion comes in. The mess up. That's why it's so hard trying to tell a lot of Christians that, hey, listen, we're reading out of the same book. But you got to understand the interpretation that you was taught is taught by people that hijacked it. They didn't know how to interpret it. And just like every time when you see in a movie, it's people in Egypt, and they trying to figure out what the hieroglyphics are saying. Instead of going to the native people over there, they always have some Caucasian saying this is what it's saying, and that person has not lived over there, drank, sleep, been spent time with the locals. It's really just a guessing type of thing. And see, the word doesn't work like that. If someone asks you, what does this mean? If you don't know it, you should be like, listen, give me some time, I'm gonna come back with that information. But certain things are just plain to see. But it also says that scriptures in the book of Deuteronomy, it's a mystery. But that mystery is going to be revealed unto the true people, and it's going to be handed down to their children. Well, that mystery is being revealed slowly, day by day. That people didn't think that mystery would ever come. But it's coming. It is being revealed. So what I want to leave anyone that's listening to this message is, please think about this. When the Father's Son got persecuted, and those people had to leave the area of Judea, Rome, when they had to leave that area, and they had to flee for their lives, just know a lot of those scrolls and information got left behind. And they got left behind with those wicked Pharisees. Alright? And those Romans. And from the Romans came the Catholic Church. And from the Catholic Church, the lies started spreading. In the midst of understanding of the true information of the gospel was starting to be taught in the wrong way. And if you don't look up that information, then you will forever believe the lie. Because God only gives His information to His elect men and to His elect people. That's it. Shalom.